Peter? You still living on Gladstone? What's going on?
Free speech over here.
I'm all for you guys doing that. Really am. You can't be doing it on the sidewalk though. Okay?
What's that?
It's criminal mischief. Okay?
Is that written into the code?
What's that? It's a state crime.
Is that a state crime? Is sidewalk chalk specifically mentioned?
Yep. No. It's a state crime. Okay?
No, I'm asking you, is sidewalk chalk written into the statute?
It is.
Seriously?
Criminal mischief, alright? So, if you want to get in a lot of it, we can go downtown and talk about a jail.
I'm not interested
But
in getting a lot
what I
of it.
would like to do is I'd like to give you a warning and give you a chance to express your free speech, but do it lawfully. Does that make sense?
I don't see how I can stop you giving me a warning, so let's go ahead.
Okay. Hang tight right here.
It's criminal mischief to ride on a sidewalk?
Yeah, right. It's bound to happen sooner or later. I guess the question is, how much does this warning going to fucking cost me?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see where it goes. I'm not going fucking to jail with this guy.
Yeah.
Got to take the paperwork and see what's to be done after. I mean, we both know he's full of shit, but you know, fact is, like, that ain't gonna matter.
Yeah, we're gonna look into this. This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
We've got a couple questions here. But,
Yeah.
let's just wait till he gets back. Make sure you get the name, badge number stuff, please. When did you start recording?
Huh?
When did you start recording?
Like right when I was walking up.
Right when he was walking up?
Yeah. I seen him pull up and get out of his car, and
Yeah,
I whipped out my phone. I was like,
I was writing
Yeah.
down. I didn't even see him until he was right up on top of me.
it was like right. I walked up like right as you were pulling out your wallet
Yeah.
to give him your ID.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was supportable, but you know, the fucker can arrest me, so I'm not really in the mood to prove a point with that
Yeah.
kind of shit right now. Like,
Yeah, don't
you
get
know,
to-
like
don't
what
go
I
to
was
jail
talking
over this.
about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, earlier. Yeah, jail is not a good call right now.
No.
I mean, under more normal circumstances, I might be willing to try and prove a point, but not right now.
This one specifically is one of the ones that was FHA.
Looks like I'm going to see Stu. Though I'm not an arrestee, so maybe not. It's just going to depend on like what.
Well, he does
locations
those
are.
classes every Friday night.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can go in there and ask for advice on.
What's that?
You can always go in there and just ask for advice and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's just writing you a warning, I think it's just a warning. But if he's actually writing you a ticket, then you can actually go to court and fight it. But
yeah, we're gonna have to find out. He did say a warning.
yeah,
Although on the other hand, that would probably mean if we end up talking again, it escalates if the cops come over. Like if there's already a warning in the system.
yeah.
Okay. I got some questions I got to ask this guy, but he doesn't seem all that inclined to entertain them. It's got to be very clear on what I'm doing, I think.
Yeah, I got a nice question to ask him too.
Yeah. I think once I get home, it's a good time to call my uncle as a lawyer.
I see a chalky pie coming up.
I think so. Yeah. Well, make whatever hay we can out of this shit. Yeah, I think we might have a little shocky pie. Okay, questions. What does the warning entail? The leader here. Here's the part where it gets dicey. Sorry, trying to ask this question before, which was that is sidewalk talk specifically cited as an example of criminal mischief in the law? Secondly, would children making a hopscotch board on the sidewalk constitute criminal mischief?
They call him the SWAT team?
Yeah, right.
Well, it's just one
for
guy.
riding on the sidewalk with chalk.
Apparently this is criminal mischief, for which I'm to be warned. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to go off and bust a children's hopscotch game next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a party brewing here.
Yeah.
All right, Peter. I'm ready back. I appreciate your clean record. So, like I said, I'm all for your protesting. It's good to go, but you can't do it this way, all right?
May I ask you some clarifying questions? I'm not trying to debate, I'm just seeking some answers here, okay?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I would recommend is I'd recommend you clean it off. Okay.
You don't really have the tools available to us to be effective in
You got to think about that when you're doing it, all right? I'm going to recommend it right now. I'm not going to arrest you for it. I have up to a year to arrest you for it. If I get a call back here, which I'm hoping I'm not going to, because I'm sure you guys aren't going to cause any more trouble, then we can discuss that and possibly the crime that you've already committed. Then, okay? What's your questions for me?
Yeah, exactly. What I was starting to ask you earlier was, is sidewalk chalk as political protest written into the state law as criminal mischief? As in, is this specifically an example of criminal mischief under law?
Yes. It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
That can be verified.
Disrespectfully, I bank here. I went in. They handed me a leaflet, very polite, no arrest.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. And the only thing I'm talking to you today about is this, all right?
I understand
so,
that.
I'd recommend you clean it off. If we get a call back, then we'll discuss what's going to happen from there.
What if
right?
a 5-year-old
Sound good?
was out here playing hopscotch though?
Sound good, Peter?
For
What,
today, that
what if like a
seems
kid
it'll
was
be
out here
Alright.
playing hopscotch though? I mean, is that against the law?
So, like,
Kids can't play hopscotch
Yeah,
on the sidewalk?
In their own area, all right?
in their own
You
area.
get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
All right,
May I
guys.
ask you one more question?
What's that?
Yes. You mentioned that you were issuing a warning. I haven't seen any paperwork. Is there some kind of form that
Here's
accompanies this
my
that I
card.
can see, please?
We'll take care of that. Stay on the sidewalk. Come over here.
Gotcha. So he has to see some paperwork, and the cop brought him over there, and was like, "Yeah, here, step on in, and I'll show you the paperwork." So he lured him over there to arrest him. And then
What's that?
I'm just talking in the camera, and so I guess he's under arrest now. Couldn't quite hear everything I was saying, but so it looks like he's writing something up or in his car. Couldn't really tell. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I can't believe this. We're chalking on a sidewalk. Yeah, so Chase called cops because we were chalking on the sidewalk, and looks like Pete got arrested. This is stupid. Yeah, so this is what Chase thinks of people who write on sidewalks. Thank you, Chase. Fuck you. What the hell?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'll bring it down.
What did he say to you, like, inside the car? Like, what was he doing? Just writing you a ticket or something? And
I
there you
asked
go?
to see the paperwork for the morning, and he basically told me he didn't have time to do the paperwork.
Yeah,
If I
I
wanted
heard
paperwork,
that.
I had to get to the car.
And he just wanted you to get,
And
like,
I
he was
insisted
like,
that I wanted to see the paperwork, so he made me assume the position, frisked me,
yeah.
delivered me a stern warning, tried to make me feel guilty for wasting his so valuable time.
Horrible thing.
He said he appreciated the slight amount of respect I showed him. I asked him if sidewalk chalking was written up in the state law that he's citing as a specific example of criminal mischief. He claimed that it is. I'm going to be researching that, let me tell you.
Yep, I think we all are.
He said that basically if I get arrested for the same thing, if I'm caught doing the same thing, within a year I will be arrested. He said he appreciated that I'd never been arrested before. I explained to him that I would really prefer not to go to jail because I have PTSD from police brutality and exercising my First Amendment rights. He asked me, well, then how come I don't have a report? I told him you don't need to actually be affected by the violence to experience PTSD. You don't actually need to be hit to experience PTSD. He also told me, he showed me his call screen, or what the hell you call it, on his computer, and he said, I've got a theft, I've got people stranded on the highway who need assistance, and I'd much rather be doing that. I resisted the urge.
We'd much
ask
rather
him
have you doing that.
I said I would much rather you were doing that too. And he said he appreciates that we, are out exercising our rights, but we can't do it in this way. He also said that if we were to clean it up ourselves, then it would be easier on us. I told him we don't. Basically, that that would take away the crime if we were to clean up the chalk ourselves.
What crime?
What crime? Exactly.
Which makes it a crime that is
The guy was like threatening.
It washes off.
The guy was threatening to arrest me for asking him whether sidewalk chalking was part of that state code specifically.
Yeah.
He said his exact words, I believe, were, "If you want to have a law debate, we can go downtown and have it there."
Yeah, that's usually their response to anything when you catch them with something they don't know about.
And I told them,
they're like, "Well, we can go downtown and talk about this."
Right. I told him I wasn't trying to argue with him. I was seeking information,
Yeah.
and that I believed I had the right to do so. And he told me the call was taking longer than he would have preferred. I'm like, that's a shame. It took longer than I preferred to. Yeah, he said that Chase Bank made the complaint. Basically, apparently, sidewalk chalking constitutes interfering with a person.
That's a big
Being
interference.
Chase Bank. And let me see what else happened there. Gave me his card with an incident number. So, right here we have Officer D. McCarthy, number 49067. This is the case number. My very first police file. What fun.
All right.
No, it could have resulted in me arresting you, but you didn't have to show me ID, right?
I do know that, but he was going to arrest me if I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't show your ID, that's an
My
automatic
first question, his
trip
first question
downtown.
to me was, "Can I see your ID?" My first question is, "Why is that required?"
Yeah. Huh.
But anyway, so got my nice little warning for fucking bullshit, which is absolutely unsupportable. But here we go.
Interesting.
This was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's over. So.